always loved making money. Making money has always been my to-go move. Finding something that will always make means, and it's always gonna translate for me to make money easy. Like, I do not like hard labor. As much as I always find myself doing hard labor, I also try to minimize the amount of labor to get the maximum of the money inside the labor that I'm involving myself in. So today we're going to talk about 6 different kinds of investments in South Africa that are defined as the best, and we're going to see if really they are the best, once you start involving your sense in it. So if you like seeing this type of content and you like this type of information, stick around until the end, because we're saving the best for last. So the first one we're going to start off with is fixed deposits, right? I would say that fixed deposits might be technically a safer option when you know your type of bank and how they charge per interest rate, because banks are not the same. And also you need to know the type of bank that you are investing with. Okay, your bank that you bank with may not be the necessary option for you to have a fixed deposit with, because they may not even offer you the best rates to begin with. So I would say that it's okay if you check the bank that you are utilizing, their interest rate, and see if it fits, so that you can maximize the most of your money. Because look at this, you are making money, is an exchange. You need to see that the both of you are getting the most maximum out of that. And if you're not getting the most of your money and you're making the bank money, then what's the point, you see? So I'm gonna put like a list here. You see the type of interest rates. Like, this is like an estimation. So I'm gonna put it here so that you can see what they offer from FNB, Capitec, you name it. You're going to see which one works for you. So we're going to move on to the second one. Short-term certificate deposits. This one is a saving investment that works like a fixed deposit, except it has a penalty. It does not allow the investor to withdraw the money until it has matured. So no matter the circumstances that you're going through and you have emergency, like a fixed deposit, you will not be allowed, and you won't also be penalized, because they won't allow it, because you have to wait a certain time until maturity levels. So you see, so even if, let's say, your bank allows you to withdraw your money, right? They allow you can take your money, they're going to charge you heavily for that. They're penalizing you for that because you are not really following the instruction of what they are telling you to do. It's okay. Like I said, it works the same way as a fixed deposit if you can withhold yourself. Like, you're that disciplined, you can go for it. My first option will be the best, because I like to maximize the most out of my money, Yep. So let's move on to the third one. Government of South Africa Treasury bills. Okay, this one works like a bond, in-depth securities, right? However, they are short term, they're not long term at all. And they're also split into two. The short term is from 1 year, not really 1 year, like 1 month to 12 months. And then the maturity one, that's like long term, 10 year. Okay, so you decide which one you work, but it works like bond securities, is the same one. It's like bonds, somewhere there. I'm not really invested in that. I haven't looked into it because I haven't utilized it that much. So maybe one day I'll dig deep into that specific field to see how it works, the whole thing. And then we're moving on to the fourth one, which is RSA savings bond, kind of like retail saving bonds. And it's also like the third one. They work alike, except it has nothing to do with the government involved. Like the government one, even though this one is also banked by the government, this one is more like a quarter and then semi and annually. So it works a little bit different, and it has different rules, but it works similar. So if you're interested, you might as well look into them, but the rules are different a bit in terms of that section that I gave you. Otherwise, the other things is just about the same. Like the percentage are just the same, the investment ways are just the same, and they're also banked by the government as well. So they're just the same, just the different methods of it being a short term to a long term. Maybe you can have a 10-year. That one has like a semi thing and all of that. Like maybe a semi like 3 months. Maybe you're done for 3 months and all of that. But it's the same as well with the first one, has the same opportunities together. So they're the same. They won't have different ways that much. It won't differ that much. The fifth one is corporate bond. It's different from government bonds because this one is from private companies, and they're kind of like investing differently from the government. So they have different rules completely, and we're going to discuss that. Yes, is differented, or would say the better term would be that it's fluctuating. Like it's a fluctuating market. Like it could rise or can plummet. Like it has higher risk. So with higher risk, it means that you can make more money or you can lose your investment altogether. And like with the government bonds, it's more secure and it's more like a leaner risk. It's not that deep. So with this one, it's like it has a it's flexible. Like you can wake up tomorrow a billionaire. Well, I'm exaggerating, but you can wake up tomorrow and become a billionaire or a millionaire, and then by the same set tomorrow you can also wake up poor. That's just how extreme is it. They're telling us it's fluctuating market, and you can make up to 71%. That's exactly how much you can make because of the market of how it does. So it's different with higher risk, and then you get more income. That's just about it. This is how it differs. Otherwise it's just about the same. But and also you can check yourself. You can dig deep in this type of investments. I don't like investing with private companies. I don't think like it's my style. It's something I would look forward to do. It's something I would want to do for myself. So I wouldn't go for them. But you can check them out if that's your kind of vibe. The last one, we have money markets. It's also like a short-term investment, and you don't usually invest long, and there are usually some of them, not all of them, tax free, as I remember. Some maybe they've changed, they can tax you because they're not really long-term investment like their money markets, obviously. And for each one of these and investments that we've gone through today, you can see, I'm going to put each one here so that you can look for yourself and read and see what goes on, if what would be a better option for you, and how you would go on investing if that is what you want. But for me personally, I would prefer the first two option. I don't like anything to do with corporate government and money markets and all of that. I'm not saying they don't make the most money, you can't make the most money. I'm just saying my preference. You can tell me in the comment section below what is your preference, what you would like to do, and how you would like to invest. Okay, so we are moving on now to the end of the video basically. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye for now.